I usually don't make videos like this, but this situation is way too absurd and I just need to talk about it. Such things should never happen to anyone. The whole fitness community is buzzing about the incident that took place in Pure Muscle Fitness in Canada at 21st of October, where the famous fitness influencer Jeff Nippard was assaulted by Mike Van Wyck. And this incident could have ended very poorly. This is just way too absurd and I just want to see what happens with Mike. This situation just proves me how mad some people are. For those who don't know who Jeff Nippard is, Jeff Nippard is natural bodybuilder and YouTuber and fitness influencer celebrated for his science-based approach to fitness and bodybuilding. On the other hand, Mike Van Wyck is retired bodybuilder and a coach at Pure Muscle Fitness. He is also a content creator with notable presence in the media. At 21st of October, Jeff Nippard and his cameraman go to Pure Muscle Fitness in order to shoot some content. And Mike happens to be in the gym at this exact time. What happens next? Mike throat punches Jeff and he falls on the floor. Now this whole thing happened because the days prior to the event, Mike posted a reel where he's addressing science-based lifters and how mediocre and how average their way of training is. And what Jeff Nippard does is he replies to his question that he has posted on social media.
Hello, the science-based guys. Science guys really need to answer this question before anything. Why is it that you remain so mediocre, yet you know so much?
I know I don't need to respond to this, but since he asked, using science-based training, I won Natural Bodybuilding Nationals. I earned my pro card on the most competitive stage in the World Natural Bodybuilding Federation. I placed second in my first bodybuilding pro show, and while doing this, I set the Canadian record on the bench press, and I set a provincial record on the squat. I currently weigh 180 pounds at 5 foot 5 inches tall, which is pretty close to my natural limit given my height and my genetics. That's all besides the point though, because facts are facts. Information is either right or wrong. It doesn't matter who that information is coming from. If the people with the best physiques had the most knowledge, why would C-Bum need a coach? He has the best physique on the planet. Who could possibly know more than him? Well, it's pretty obvious that bodybuilding success comes from great genetics and really hard training, and if you want to make it in the IFBB, steroid use. I like science because it gives me more confidence in what actually works and what doesn't, because it isolates variables. If you trust a big guy's advice over scientific studies, that doesn't bother me. I listen to what big guys have to say too.
Jeff's response to that video was very friendly and he by any way has provoked Mike in this video to do such thing. However, Mike acts violently and throat punches Jeff. This is just way too absurd and such things should never happen. The aggression is never an answer to such things. If Mike punched Jeff harder, the consequences could have been severe, leading to really bad injury or even death. This is just another bumhead which decides to do such stupid thing. After the incident, Jeff provides updates in his Instagram page. If you have seen the video by now, I want to clarify the incident. First, I just want to give an update that I got CT scan done and I'm okay. In case you didn't see it, this is exactly what happened and there were many witnesses. Mike Van Wyck jabbed me in the throat twice in the middle of the gym and then shoved my cameraman. There is already a lie going around that Mike asked me to stay away from him and that I didn't listen and approach him first. This is false and Pure Muscle and Fitness has security footage to prove it. I think they should release it. This is exactly what happened. As I was filming biceps curls for a YouTube short, Mike brushed by me and said so. This was our first engagement that day. I chuckled. Mike said all things are about to get real funny as he walked past me. I then asked him, what did you mean by that? I made sure my cameraman was filming in case he tried any funny business. Then he walked back toward me. He said turn the camera off and immediately jabbed me in the throat and I fell onto the floor. Pure Muscle and Fitness allows filming, by the way. I stood back up and he told me to never talk about him ever again. Then he jabbed me in the throat a second time. Then he turned to my videographer and pushed him against a cable machine. Then he walked away. That is the full story and there is gym security footage to prove it. It's up to the gym if they want to release it. As of now, Pure Muscle and Fitness is still allowing Mike to train clients at the gym. I also want to say I really appreciate the outpouring of support from the community and from the other gym members. It's honestly making this situation a lot easier to deal with for me. So thank you all so much. I don't know why he attacked me. Other than that, he really hates my training style. I certainly gave him absolutely no reason to hate me. And even if I did, there's no excuse to physically attack someone over a disagreement. My opinion is that it was the result of anger brought on by the clip I posted yesterday responding to his question about science-based training. Pretty wild stuff. That is just... Do you see how this situation is so stupid? The aftermath, Mike got banned from pure muscle and fitness, and he is not allowed to train his clients there. Jeff also filed charges against him. Violence is not the solution to such a problem. Everyone has a right to express their opinion. What Mike did could be seen as an attempt at serious harm, and we'll see how the legal system responds to this event. There is also CCTV footage that shows the incident at different angle. I got that from John Bravo Films. It clearly shows Jeff approaching Mike in a non-threatening manner, questioning him about what he meant by saying all things are about to get real funny. Then Mike goes up to him, jabs him in the throat not once but twice before pushing the cameraman. This footage clearly shows who is wrong and who is the fool in that situation. Mike violates the law and Jeff has taken inappropriate steps by pressing charges against him. This situation will be really challenging for Jeff and there may be serious consequences about Mike. Will Mike Van Wyck go to jail? I don't think so. I think that there will be pretty serious consequences, but I don't believe that Mike will go to jail. It's only natural for people to stand for Jeff as he did nothing wrong. I am as well supporting him as I think such bullying is not okay and I really hope Jeff is doing better now. I have been bullied in my teenage years in a different manner. No matter what kind of bullying this is, I am definitely against such acts. I am not surprised by this incident, but I am bothered as we live in a world where people resort to violence as a quick fix. This is never the case, and this is the most foolish and unmanly thing to do. In the fitness industry, there's a tendency to cling to absolutes. People adopt a single philosophy and they dismiss all the perspectives as invalid. When someone is disagreeing with your point of view, with your philosophy, it's often for people to defend their philosophy, which is in our nature, because we have thing that is called ego. But such things can escalate quickly, leading to violence like this. Everyone has their own unique philosophy and different points of view. Different points of view and different philosophies can coexist. There are many people who are disagreeing with my philosophies and my beliefs. Do I go and throat punch them? Do I go and assault those people? No! Why would I do that? That's just shit. That's just weak. It's pathetic. This just shows us how deeply we get wrapped up around our egos and beliefs, feeling compelled to defend them at all times. Different points of view and philosophies can coexist, I will say it once again. And going in an argument such as that, resorting to violence to fix it, is just nonsense. Mike could have simply put down the camera and say what he has to say to him. This was completely unnecessary. Big ego combined with aggressiveness, here's the result. What did Jeff do wrong? He just approached him in a non-threatening manner, and as you can see in the footage, his arms are behind his back. And he's in the very right to film this as he thinks something bad would happen. And in that case, it happened, guys. There are so many people going against Jeff and supporting Mike, and if you're that kind of person, if you think that Jeff has done something wrong, then you're just another fool that is fooled by the violence and aggression. Yep, we live in a crazy world. Things should not go unpunished here. Jeff has taken inappropriate steps. And as far as I know, Mike has turned himself in after Jeff pressed charges against him. We'll see how it goes, we'll see how this ends up. And I hope this ends up well for Jeff. He didn't deserve that. No one ever deserves that. If Jeff approached him aggressively, throwing punches at him, this would be a very different situation and Mike has the very right to defend himself. Jeff did nothing wrong. Alright guys, don't resort to violence to fix your problems. When someone argues with you, leave them alone. Don't try to fight their beliefs, because this is just wasting energy and time. As we can see, Mike is not very good at processing information and this is just so stupid. This was the most absurd and stupidest action that I have seen so far.